Well, yeah, as you can see, I had to wash my hair today. I'm finding long hair in the RV is not a great thing. It was so much easier when my head was shaved. Then you didn't have to worry about any of this. You take a wash rag and you're done. Okay, you didn't have this. But with long hair, I've got hair everywhere, you know. It's just really kind of a nightmare. And then trying to put conditioner in it and things, and it's just tangling, and well, we'll see. I might wind up cutting it all off again, but we'll see how it goes, because this is just, yeah. Oh, it's kind of a nightmare. Anyway, reason I wanted to do this video was not ultimately to talk about my hair problem I got going at the moment. More to talk about, looks like we really are coming up on a constitutional crisis. Now, why did I say that? Because there is no oversight. The president and his attorney general are saying we're not giving you any information at all. You can go pound sand. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. And screw all of you, okay? That's it. But now it's come out where Trump has lost all this money. He could definitely be compromised. And that's the reason he doesn't want this information to get out here about his taxes or any of his business dealings, because they're all dirty. Like I said, money laundering. They will get him on RICO eventually. But I think that it is coming up to constitutional crisis time. And so I'm going to look and see what we have. Is there going to be a declared constitutional crisis soon? I mean, I don't see how you could see it anything other than that. When Congress has the right to ask for tax returns, it has the right to ask for the documents they're asking for, and they just say across the board, we're not going to work with you in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Then that's it. It's looking like a constitutional crisis point is coming. So let's see what we have here. I want to do these cards this time. What we have first card out is the Guardian Woman. Guardian Woman of Crystals. The Guardian. Now, crystals has to do with mind. You know, they want to guard the way that the government is run. Okay. When you get to the point where you can't even talk, where there's no meeting of the minds at all, and Trump is trying to make it into a banana republic, then that's a crisis point. Okay? So let's see what we have. Yeah. They're saying we can't work with you. Okay, you are putting, it's a constitutional crisis. It is coming to a, this could come to a very bad point. This could come to a very, very bad point. They're saying, when he's saying, I'm absolutely not going to work with you in the least, whatever you guys ask for, the answer is no. Okay. Then, going into it, this guy is, this is the beginning and the end, the fool, and also the absolute idiot fool, and we've got here the Seven of Cups. He's delusional, okay? We're coming into it, and he is absolutely delusional, putting that spin out, thinking that I don't have to comply in any way. I'm beyond the law. And he's got somebody in there that's basically Barr, who has said, yeah, you're beyond the law. Nobody can touch you, you're president. Okay. Well, underneath of it, this is interesting. The fear mode. Congress is fearing the things that Trump is doing, and they go, no, this is coming to time to step into it, to right things. We can't be ruled by fear. We can't have somebody behind the things that's basically delusional. There needs to come a point where we have to step in. Foundation of it, if we have to step in, we will step in. Okay, above it, inventor. Yeah. Well, we know Trump is very inventive, and he thinks he's got ultimate control of everything. All action comes from Trump. Okay. But I think that this also, when they see this action by Trump, the inventor, man of crystals, they are going to get smart and look at what's going and say again, no way, we can't have this. Okay, we are coming up on constitutional crisis. Yeah, so again, they're looking at it, sage of crystals, those that are wise of mind, those that have been around a long time are saying, look, at this guy is out in the cold. Okay, and they're looking at also the fact that these new things are coming out about Trump's taxes, etc., that he's been out in the cold, and he is 9 out of 10 compromised. Where is he getting his money from? Had all these losses, more than anybody in the U.S., money losses. Where is he getting money from? He's out in the cold. He's compromised. Who's giving him shelter? Who's paying him off? Where is this money coming from? If he were so squeaky clean, he would be giving out the information, but he's not giving out anything. So then we have synergy, things coming together. Yeah. Things are starting to fall into place, and they are going to go forward and take stronger action. Okay. They are starting to take stronger action. They need to temper things because they see that Trump is like a child out there playing. Okay? And they need to temper things, and they're going, we can't have this. He can't just get out there and play and do whatever the heck he wants to. Okay? There are laws, regulations, and they need to be put into place. That's why we have the different parts of the government, to keep things in balance. Okay. And again, the tax thing comes up. We don't know where he's gotten his fortune from. He claims to have all this money, but we don't see where it's coming from, and we need to see where it's coming from. Okay? Okay, we've got the Lovers. So who is it that's, you know, behind the scenes that's got this emotional drama that can be driving the narrative? Okay. Someone behind there can be driving the narrative. Who's he in bed with? Where is he getting his money from? What's going on behind the scenes? Do they have this power over him? Okay. Feeler, Child of Cups, Feeler. Yeah, I think that they are seeing that it's the time to start going forward, Feeler, start putting into motion to find out who it is that has saved him out of all of his money woes and troubles. And they're feeling also that this is the time we need to really start to move forward, because if we're going to get out of this mess, okay? Because the Republicans just keep sticking up for him and going, well, you know what he was when you voted him in. Well, we didn't vote him in, okay? He lost the popular vote. We didn't know what he was. Well, I knew he was a con man the whole time, okay? It's now for them to take action, because he is Man of Wands, the actor, okay? He's worn a mask. And now that it's time to start using the courts, okay? Now it's time to really start saying, look, we need the truth, we need the whole truth, and you cannot continue to stonewall. This is coming up to the crisis point. Yeah. Again, synthesis. All the meetings of the minds is coming together, and they say, we need to stop his action. Okay, we need to curtail it. Okay, it's time for his fun to end, because we cannot have somebody that thinks they're above the law. We can't have an attorney general that says he's above the law, and refusing to allow the government to work. They're stymieing the government. So yeah, now it's time for Nine of Cups fulfilling the action and to have a victory. Okay. So I think that they're coming to the point, I think, that very soon they're going to see that it's a constitutional crisis, and they are going to really start pushing that. First, they need to put Barr in contempt, but now they're starting to take these actions, and it's only a matter of time, and I don't think it's going to be a very long time before they come out and actually say this is a constitutional crisis, especially with the report that's finally come out about his taxes, knowing that he is lost basically everything, had nothing. None of the banks here would loan him any money. Okay. And he refuses to turn over any of the information. So now it's time that it's coming to a constitutional crisis, and they are going to start digging. And I think there will be new laws passed out of this that will address this from taking place again. You know, they are starting to put into place where they have to show their taxes. They have to do this. So yeah, no, we're coming up to constitutional crisis time. So I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Sorry about the hair. But no makeup, the makeup's gone. The hair is look like crap. That's okay. It is what it is, you know. Having a bad hair and makeup day here at the moment, but that's okay. I wanted to get this reading out. So according to this, it's looking like it's definitely moving to constitutional crisis stage when they stymie the government, and he's got somebody in place that's just not giving the truth and holding up everything so the government cannot run, then you are coming to a constitutional crisis. So I'm going to leave this here. Things are heating up and it's going to start getting interesting, but it's like anything, because we are a country of laws. Most of this is going to have to take place in the court, but the courts in this case I think are going to start to, well, let's look at it. I think the courts are going to handle it very quickly. They'll fast track things. When it comes to a constitutional crisis and somebody trying to stop the government from running, I think the courts will get off their duff and get it done very quickly. So let's look and see. When all this drama goes to the courts, are the courts going to sit with it, or is it going to move quickly? Will the courts sit on this? Is it going to go slowly, or is it going to go rapidly? So let's pick a card and see. Is this going to go slowly, or is it going to move rapidly when we get to the courts? Tower. emergency situation. So I think they say they're going to recognize this needs to be dealt with, and it needs to be dealt with right away. This is like no fooling around. We cannot drag our feet. We cannot have this sitting in the court for months and months and months. We need to take action now, because they are trying to destroy the government, basically. So, being that they're about law and order, I think this is going to be handled according to the cards. Is saying when these things come up in court, they are going to fast track it, and because we need to get a handle on this sooner than later. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great Wednesday. See you online. Aho.